Greetings, Earthlings. Dr. A Manhattan, aka Tone Space. Chilling on a nice, glorious Thursday afternoon in New York City. So, this video is basically a prime example of what I want to get across as my main message. I got you, man. There you go. All right. Now, I saw that dirty dude that gets punked on in the street and lets people just walk up to him with a camera and talk crazy, and he just completely obliges. Well, that coward got on his little, and I do mean little show, thing he calls a show, talking about don't give little people shine and all this stupid shit. Now, anybody watching this now, if you've watched this nigga even for just one presentation he's done, it's pretty clear that the man is completely delusional. Not something, everything's wrong with him. I mean, I get the whole living in your fantasy world, turning your dreams into reality and stuff like that. But when you've been living in the same fantasy world since mid to late November of 2013, and now it's approximately 10.5 years later in 2024, and you're still hollering about having some type of organization that solely consists of people typing nonsense in a chat room, and your whole online presence and existence is revolved around the attempt and completion of hurting people's feelings and talking bad to people, and you think that that's a positive sport that's worthy of existing. Now, it could include taking pictures and nude images of women and exposing it to other people. This activity includes of taking bullshit nude images of women and trying to affix them to other women and all types of fucking nonsense. That's what this person has been doing for the last 10.5 years. And he has the nerve to talk and to pontificate about positivity and attraction and people getting get back for the nonsense that they do. And will yell and scream all this bullshit about the foul shit people do to him, whilst he's been doing the most foul vow his whole existence and his whole daily, from the time he gets his fat flappy ass up out of bed to the time he takes his heavy smoking wheezy ass down in his race car bed to go to sleep with a gremlin. Sun up to sundown, his whole life consists of an online life, and that whole online life consists of negativity and talking bullshit. This asshole had the nerve to try to imply that he gave me some type of shine online or in life or whatever shit. He's throwing me into his bullshit, truly non-existent, stupid ass little small enclave of a world that he's built for himself, and had the nerve to say I was his protege. Like, what? Picture me, right? Very big guy. See, I got a big ass head. Body is proportion. I tower over just about every person I see in the street. Now, maybe it'll take a fellow big person to really understand what that means mentally. But when you step out your house and you tower over everybody that you see, I guess that's the benefit of not being able to drive and be walking, right? I get to see how much larger I am than just about every single other human that I ever encounter. Saw a real tall 7-footer in the supermarket the other day. I felt good. It's good to be a little man every now and then. You know what I mean? Just to know what it is. But the point I'm saying, as humble, down to earth, and as chill as I am, make no mistake about it, my attitude, the vibe I give off, the length and the width and breadth of the shadow that I cast Is that of dominant? Is that of big? Is in essence that of I ain't a protege to no motherfucker. Especially no pipsqueak, 6-footed, best flabby ass, blackened lung infested, pork eating simpleton, knuckle dragger, lowest chakra type nigga. His soul is in his 8th chakra, which is his anus. Nigga talks about sex till kingdom come, but never will come to any kingdom because all his shit is in the lower base level. His chakras, his heart is in his ass, basically, right? 8 lowest chakra bullshit type shit. Mention the word sexual alchemy to him. What I said, mention the word, sexual alchemy, not me, sexual alchemy to him. He's not gonna know what the fuck you're talking about. Yet everything in his world revolves around, base, lower level feelings. Nothing of any intuition, nothing of any mental pursuit, of any emotional height, of any philosophical world reaching and world configuration and reality understanding, nothing like that. Everything knuckle dragging. So much that there is at least 3 people in his town that'll tell you he's been sucked off by dudes. At least 3 different people. Ain't that enough to kind of take something for its merit when something is said in a crowd of 2 people, meaning 3 people total, right? So at least 3 people. And these are people in this town where they punk them out. They treat them like a bitch. They roll up on them with a camera just like this. Say, hey, bruh, what's your name? Shit like that. And his dumb, cowardly, weak ass will just reply to that and act like it's normal. The behavior that he showed when that little small 5'1" dude stepped to him and harassed him basically and herbed him, his reaction, that just lets you know that's how he reacts anyway. Ain't nobody doing that shit to me. I don't give a fuck. But then my energy isn't going to allow someone to do that to me. And nobody ain't going to roll up on me with no bullshit like that. And I can't even say all of that is me. It's not like I go around being a tough guy or nothing. A lot of that is just naturally genetic. I'm just an extremely large, not fat, but large, tall, wide, big human being. People don't do that. So I got it fortunate, to be honest. You got little niggas that have to be tough guys because they're little niggas, so they got to compensate because they'll just get kicked around like a football all day. Well, I don't know anything about that. I could be the cool, laid-back guy I am, but I bet you a motherfucker's not gonna fuck with me like that. And then if I do get pissed off, I've never seen anything or anyone that gets more wild than I do, bar none. Believe that. So anyway, this knuckle-dragging, lower chakra, ugly, twisted-faced, bitch-having motherfucker had the nerve to say that he put me on in his little herb typing group or some stupid shit. Now, granted, the BSM shit, the rap shit, all right, we made music. I can attest to that. Yeah, all of that was cool. Fine. But that little typing shit and all this nerd herb shit that he's talking about, that shit don't exist. And I'm talking to y'all motherfuckers that throw that 3-letter acronym around. Y'all act like herbs too. I'm gonna just tell it like it is. I ain't trying to knock on y'all niggas, but sometimes you gotta give niggas the hard truth. Well, y'all motherfuckers stop regarding that. I feel like slapping y'all niggas. I ain't gonna front. All of y'all niggas. Will y'all stop regarding that as a thing? Like one homie that be fucking with Hope or whatever, that's like her homeboy or whatever. That nigga stay saying this, that, regarding that as a thing. Will you cut that shit out, my nigga? Please, cut that shit out, all y'all niggas. Cut that shit out. That shit is nerdy shit, it's herb shit. The shit don't exist. Let that bitch ass nigga keep that shit in the confines of his unimaginative imagination, if you will. Please, I'm asking that of y'all. All right? At the end of the day, do what the fuck you want to do, but I'm just telling y'all that shit looks and sounds stupid, right? But I don't mean to get at y'all niggas and y'all niggas ass like that. Back to the gay nigga that gets sucked off by dudes. So this nigga had the nerve to say I was some type of protege to him or some bullshit. And then goes on with the lies that he's saying again. I was pillow talking about BS. I ain't say a motherfucking thing about them niggas. Most I said was that YJ is a Decepticon. And quite honestly, like I said, I think my woman just happened to hear me say that out loud. So I just hold that just to suck up the worst of what I did, right? Because I'm not sure if that's what it was. Maybe I did tell her. Who gives a fuck? If I did, so what? What you gonna do? I'll kick you in your mouth, right? But outside of that, I wasn't talking shit about them niggas. I wasn't even talking about shit about this little herb runt. And just lies and lies. And I'm not even gonna go through all the stupid lies. I've done it before. The shit is stupid. But this nigga has the nerve to try to act like I'm in any way some subordinate to him. No, B. Yeah, you got it twisted, B. I know you online, and this is the thing I wanted to say. You talking about big stages and putting little people on big stages. You do not have a big stage. Your stage is very small. This nigga was on this small stage a couple days ago. He had like 28 people, 30-something people in his live stream audience, and had the nerve to say that if he continues to talk for the next 20 minutes, his audience will go up to 50-something. That's not an accomplishment for someone that's been doing this stupid shit since mid to late November of 2013. Approximately 10.5 years. There's people with a quarter of that time put in, with at least 100,000 subscribers, channels actually monetized. But you know what the difference between them and you is? They're not stuck on stupid shit. They actually invest themselves. They actually believe in themselves. I don't think you believe in yourself, because I don't see how a person can allow someone to walk up to them, a little ass nigga walk up to them and just punk them out. That's not the character of someone that believes themselves. I mean, even I didn't think that this motherfucker would behave like that. I don't give a fuck what you say. All that comes back to that, because that was you. And to get you mad again, because when I said this before, you went off on a whole other tangent that had nothing to do with what I was talking about. So let me reiterate. When that little small nigga that heard you got on a live stream, not being paid to fight you or anything like that, no, just got on the live stream to give a recount of what he did. Because you claimed he didn't do shit, that wasn't a Herbin. I guess you let people do that to you all the time, camera in hand and everything. You can see he had a camera from the shadow that he cast with the shit in his hand. Like I said, that nigga was able to see the hole in his shirt through that dude's screen because he was so short. So the phone like this, his head's above him, he could see his own hole. Oh shit, that shit look big. And stains on the shirt too. So when I brought that shit up, yeah, little dude wanting to get on Rio's thing to give a recount of what happened. If it wasn't a bad thing that he did and you didn't get heard, then you would not have been triggered to then go out of your $14,000 value at best shack of a house to pull up to him while he was being interviewed by Rio. You wouldn't have been triggered to do that if you had not been heard. And that is also an example of you being trolled, pressured by trolls. They pressured you into getting, your hunchback, terrible posture, getting your fat, ugly, flabby ass off your computer and bringing your wretchedly hideous bitch with you with her air gun to roll up on a little nigga. But it's like I said before, the damage was already done. After you got punked, you had time to sit down and really ruminate on how much of a bitch that you showed yourself to be. And because people knowing you're a bitch is very important in the audience that's out there, the little people on YouTube, people that you never met, that type to you, or get on panels and talk to or about you, it's so important that you had to do something you know that you did not want to do. That's why you brought your girl with the fake gun and you went up to approach the guy. You were troll pressured into it. And you already felt the deficit because you realized you got punked. No man that's a tenth as confident and real as you pose yourself to be is going to even allow a man to come up to them and say, hey, bro, what's your name? Why you want to know my name? See how easy that is instantly. And this is how I do it. Looking at her, what you talking about my name? What you want to know my name for? What's up? What the fuck you got the camera? Yo, turn the camera off and I'll talk to you. You ain't gonna be talking to me like I'm some little bitch, B. Fuck out of here. Yo, get the fuck out of here, B. Matter of fact, part of my back, I walk off on his ass. Then I'm knowing he's not gonna do shit. Let a motherfucker come up to me on some shit like that. Shit. Woo. It ain't gonna happen. You acted accordingly. Oh yeah, Lamar, you know me, Lil Rob, Lil Mike, whatever his name is. I'm trying to see why you don't know me, or I'm trying to get a hat. You are a complete and utter bitch. 100,000 times 100%. 10 million%. Or whatever that equates to. You are a super bitch. You didn't know the Mike nigga was with him until after you were outside and you finally either saw him in a car or you saw him get out of a car. Prior to that, you thought that small little guy was the only one there. And you acted accordingly. You would have told him the dick print in your asshole if he would have asked you. If that nigga would have demanded you suck his dick, you would have got down and topped that nigga off. I'm like certain of it. And you'd have enjoyed it too. So all this shit coming at me and trying to talk about shorty out of nowhere, if I don't tell it to her, she don't know it exists. You feel me? But all of that ain't gonna take that away because that's the root of what got you to talking some more other shit. You can't address the real shit. Like I said, I'm not on here saying, oh, you should fight everybody, you should fight everybody. I'm just pointing out that you are a bitch and you got treated accordingly like the bitch that you are. And I'm starting to think with all this bullshit you're trying to talk about me, I'm guessing your 2024 family reunion in New York has been canceled or relocated. Because I know how to read a room. I know how to read a person as you do not. And as scared and pussy as you are, I'm like, nah, that nigga said he's coming out here this summer, family reunion, whatever. Yet he's talking all this shit. It's summertime now. Oh, that pussy must not be coming. Oh, well. And if you are still coming, good. Because I know you're a stupid motherfucker too, but, you know, you got to weigh out. It's all a balance. You got to weigh out what outweighs what. You just being a fucking dimwit or you being a scared motherfucker. I think you being a scared motherfucker outweighs everything else. So with that said, fuck you very much. Yeah.